Weekly wildcard tournament is going on between Shift Play Eagles and the dire team. Sorry, I forgot the name.
Yeah, it's Team Unknown against
Unknown.
Shift Play Eagles.
Yeah.
It's the second game in this best of three for the second installation of the weekly Esportswall tournament for February. It's one out of three wildcard tournaments that we host on Fridays, where the winner will not only take away one free entry to the monthly final, but they will also have one G Reformer keyboard provided to us by our newest sponsor. So with Shift Play Eagles now being ahead 1-0, they will only need to take this game to make it happen, and then they will have that keyboard as well as that free entry to the final tournament for the end of the month. Interesting picks right now, like the Invoker ban, obviously IO ban, respect bans all the way, very nicely played in that last match, so they do not want to come across those heroes once more. They end up banning the Prophet. Shift Play Eagles end up banning the Prophet as well as Zeus, Death Prophet, and they pick up the Vengeful as well as the Witch Doctor. So again, that Vengeful Spirit that we saw in the last game is very effective, very aggressive, should be able to be nicely combined with that Witch Doctor also having a nice little bit of sustain. So I'm once again expecting them to go for some sort of aggressive tri-lane, because putting pressure on some players that might be slightly less skilled than you are, or at least less experienced than the team you are playing with, is usually a great idea. So Lich as well as a Gyrocopter being picked up for the side of Unknown. And we're going to have to see what the bans come out for.
Yeah, and Festus Wide in the bands, and Batrider in the bands. OD.
OD, Batrider.
Actually, I'm curious that the OD was not picked by either teams. Actually, like his tier 1 pick.
It's a very good hero, but
yeah,
like in the end, if you want to win against like decent enough players, you might want to pick a hero that you're comfortable playing with, a hero that you have played quite some time and you know exactly how to deal. Like I'm expecting Shift Play Eagles to have some things against the Novi. That's why they just left it in the draft. They probably have an idea of how to be able to counter it. So that there's always that option. But then again, like I said, you probably want to play a hero that you're comfortable with. And playing a hero just because it's good might work somewhat in pokes. But wow, I'm actually surprised that we haven't seen this hero being banned or picked at all night or last week. It's the Fury.
Yeah, actually yes, he's a great hero in this meta, and we see Shift Play going to a push.
Yeah, Luna as well. Luna Vengeful Spirit, already quite a bit of push, nice little damage, can get quite aggressive in a tri lane because of the damage coming out from that one loosened beam. With the Prophet obviously most likely being their solo laner once again. They just need that mid hero.
And it can be Lone Druid actually.
It's gonna be like, I'm more expecting somewhat to the lines of Quap. We have some more aggressive, blinking forward, or maybe they're trying to look for some more control instead of just blowing heroes up. But like the Queen of Pain just works. Like you blow up one or two heroes, then you push a tower because you have Vengeful, Luna, and Prophet.
Yeah, it works definitely.
They did ban out the draw range because they didn't want any ranged heavy push or strat shenanigans.
Yeah. A Luna range and draw ranger would be a really strong combo.
I'd also like something along the lines of a Puck, which is also somewhat aggressive hero, but it's more of a control thing. Wow.
Okay, this will be
We got ourselves Amiibo. Not exactly sure if it's a great idea against a Witch Doctor and Luna, but it's going to be interesting, and he's going to want to showcase his skills in this next match. It's going to be very interesting to see.
Will it be a solo? No, it will be a solo mid Leshak. So yeah, let's introduce the teams. So start please with probably Dire.
Yeah, so on the side of Shift Play Eagles, we have Crush playing the Nature's Prophet. We have Storming Storm on the Abaddon, Never Forgive playing the Vengeful Spirit, Hovity on the Witch Doctor, and Matrice on the Luna.
Yeah, and on the Radiant side we have XZ on the Mepo, Danilo on the Lich, KY Auto on the Jero, Tufna on the...
Oh, speaking of shenanigans, level 1 Roche strats, just because you can.
That's nice.
Curse of Avernus, Wave of Terror, -6 armor. That's a slight misuse of that tree and spawn. But for now, they should be able to easily take this. Should be a nice little level 2. So everyone's halfway to level 3, and there's an Aegis on the floor. And it's gonna go to the Vengeful Spirit for some extra aggressive play. Loving it. Loving it already. Not something you'd expect.
No, definitely not.
That's exactly why it's so
lovely. And this is great. This is great. Will it be a 5-man push strat? LOL!
Oh shit.
LOL!
What is going on? They're expecting.
Are you kidding me?
They want to have fun this game.
Yep, they definitely do. And the main thing is, Leshak has no lightning. He cannot defend. And here you go.
Holy. The attack speed increase, the Avernus, there's damage coming out from 2 auras. They're all level 2 at least. They have treants to tank everything. Like, it just works.
It works.
You can come and defend, but you're all level 1.
Are you kidding? LOL! Tier 2?
Yeah,
No,
well,
no,
yes.
no,
Why not?
no, no.
That's kind of the thing. Like, why not? You just dodge the stun, you do some more right-clicky things. They're gonna take quite a bit of damage. Someone's gonna have to beat that tree. It's just standing there for just to be interesting.
What does this tree do there?
I don't know. Might have been the idea that the Abaddon would eat it for the double duration on the Tango. But for now, I mean, they're gonna have to back off. They took quite a chunk of that tower. Wow. Right. Okay. So going back into the game, we have Gyrocopter as well as Meepo. They were left alone. They had some time. They did some farming things. Meepo's level 3. There's now 2 Meepos. Gyrocopter halfway to level 4. It's actually an offlane Gyrocopter, which is pretty interesting. And then there's the Shrek Lich combination on mid, which I don't know why. It's probably because of the rotation. Right, so we're gonna have to see how. Okay, they're going for the tier 1 up top. I was gonna say we're gonna have to see how this lane develops and what the idea is, but the idea is take tier 1s. That's kind of the thing. Like, they're trying to set a record of how fast you can win a game.
Yeah, and
they're trying to send a message here.
And the message works definitely for me. Here you go.
Like, it's not just the fact that they have two auras that help push. They also have 2 sets of heals. They have a lot of right click and attack speed increase. Like, they have 3 actual things that help them push. It's the Curse of Avernus, it's the Vengeance aura, as well as the Lunar Blessing. Then they also have like the heal coming out from the Witch Doctor, who's just level leveling Voodoo Restoration just to keep it sustained. And then the Abaddon has his shields. And then they have the Treants, the tank things. Like Vengeful is now just trying to get his Aegis to prop. Now Meepo comes in, throws out his net, double Meepo pounds it, that's the end of the Luna, ends up giving his life to that. A bunch of right clicks coming out, Abaddon is very low, Vengeful Spirit has to use stuff, also ends up going down, the Tusk goes down, so it's a 3 for 2 engagement. Teleport in front from the Nature's Prophet, one right click, Sprout, one more right click, has to get it now, no uphill miss, nope, does end up taking him down, and then there's the Shrek without mana, getting right click by the Abaddon.
And here's the tower.
And that's the tower with one more right click. Goes the way of Furion.
Oh my god.
Still has the time with all the because of all the pushing going on. They could potentially just buy a bunch of Midas still, but I don't expect them to.
Dagon.
It's either Dagon or they go for the Necronomicon. Either way, things are going to get pushed. Witch Doctor already picked up an urn just to make sure they had even more sustain, as long as they picked up one more kill. Very aggressive ward placed in the middle of that lane. Witcher just standing there, scanning out all movement.
Yeah, and Leshrac with the max out Split Earth. I don't know, I would actually max the Lightning Storm.
Yeah, so going by Furion's item build, he's going for that Necro.
And here you go, Tuskar.
Yeah, Tuskars are standing underneath the one tier 1 they still have. You probably expect them to get there really, really soon.
Yeah, and here you go. Oh my god. This is great. I'm seeing a great strat. This is actually great.
Yeah, I just, the first push was low level, no items, didn't have the sustain to push to tier 2. And then they start taking out top, now they're pushing in bottom, they don't have any problem pushing this tier 2. They might even try and just go for some tier 3 pressure as well, because of the sustain they have right now, because of the mana boost, because of the urn, because of all the auras they have. There's only 50 gold for Nature's Prophet to get that Necronomicon. He just bought it, it's flying in right now. Meanwhile, tier 3 is taking damage. Meepo has 42 last hits, which is the most in the game, because Luna is the enemy team's highest at 15. But then, you're only the same network-wise. The only thing you can do is make sure that you can keep up and you don't lose your barracks. Because later on, as long as you can keep up with them having all that map control and having all the gold influx as well as XP from those towers, you'll eventually get those towers yourself. And that's kind of a thing which people might decide to try this in a pub, and they'll end up with a brick wall when they try to go uphill, and then if you don't take advantage of the situation enough, if you take a wrong fight and they take some towers, they will end up ahead of you because you spend so much time. So the Shrek gets found out, ends up not really much to do about that. Still does quite a bit of damage because he managed to get his edict off before he died. But it's only level 1 edict, doesn't really do that much, especially when you have the sustain of a Witch Doctor with an Urn of Shadows that still has a healing salve, as well as full mana and level 2 Voodoo Restoration. So that should be the end of this tier 2. And that should be the start of this next tier 3 push.
And they do a great job actually, because Furion will soon get his level 2 Necronomicon, they get the Roche, and they go 4-man top, and Furion just gets bottom.
Yeah, so Gyrocopter showed his face, teleport comes in,
They just kill Gyro.
He does end up throwing down his ultimate, so they have to somewhat run out of that. But they're getting all the correct items.
Yep.
There's flats coming in on the Vengeful, extra aura.
And the mech on Abaddon.
There's a mech on the Abaddon. There's already an urn as well as an arcane with the Witch Doctor. Luna just got some drums for extra attack speed, and Nature's Prophet has the everything is perfectly designed to go up.
Yeah.
Next item on the list is something like a Solar Crest, maybe on the Vengeful Spirit. That's the kind of thing.
Look at the damage of Vengeful Spirit. 70 plus 50, 8 minutes in.
Yeah, he's 120 damage on a support. There's also about 130 on the Luna. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. And the items only come now. The Ledney's offering. They just go Roshan and they finish the game. It's like a 12-minute game, or what?
Yeah, Roshan will spawn in just over a minute. It's gonna be a very, very late respawn.
And the biggest problem is the Radiant team needs just a bit more levels. Leshrac needs a bit more levels in the Lightning, and he can defend. He can try at least. And Gyro and Leshrac can do this. And Mappo, he gets level 3, like 3 Mappos, he can kill the enemy team. Because yeah, they have a lot of auras and so on, but except of Abaddon, everyone is very squishy.
Yeah, but the problem is they have sustain. Like they have
the heals.
Oh, there we go. Luna's being caught out, throws out the ultimate, ends up going. Very nice pick off by the Meepo that had just picked up his play. Something they need, something they really want. But like I said, there's a lot of sustain. Like the Abaddon has 7 armor and has 900 HP, which is good. But the Vengeful has 11 armor, 800 HP, which is also pretty good. Then there's the Witch Doctor with about 700 HP, not that much, but he has the Urn, he has a Salve, and there's a level 3 Voodoo restriction. It's 32 healing per second, when your enemy team has about 70 right-click damage maximum. So Roshan's up, they found him out, we're gonna go straight into the pit, take him out. Second Rosh, 31 minutes. Not exactly sure what to do now. Like there's a level 2 Necro book. It's gonna be level 3 in about 200 gold.
I don't know what to say about it.
If you accidentally kill that one with either of your heroes,
you're dead,
that hero gets one shot.
Yeah.
Lich ult bouncing kills himself. Meepo using proof kills himself. Like shards going out at the wrong time, you kill yourself. Everything, like you can't even really throw out the cooldown because if you accidentally kill the Necro, you kill yourself.
Come on,
and then the enemy team just basically sustains because they have quite a bit of heal and damage reduction.
Okay, you just I don't know. You just watch how your base gets destroyed.
You kind of have to see, okay, what's gonna accidentally kill this Necro book, and then use the Glimmer Cape that's on the shrine to make sure that they survive.
Yes, exactly. The Mech on Abba and Necro 3 on Furion. And guys, like the final push. It's the final push. If the Radiant team wins the team fight, they can win Dota. But if not, well, you know the answer.
The thing is, like, if you're the Radiant, you can just start throwing bodies at them. You die, you respawn.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, so there we go. Gyrocopter already down very low. They just lost the Witch Doctor. They got the other guys really low. There's a little bit of crying about lag. That's a team wipe for Witch Doctor. Then there's 2 buybacks. 3 buybacks. TP's coming in.
Fight.
Shrek is there on his own.
Nice.
Essentially die really quickly. Ends up getting the stun off. On eventually takes out one kill.
Nice, Leshrac.
Slows the Abaddon. Should be able to get him as well with another slow in a second. Ends up not going any further because, you know, the Luna's still there. Luna could have actually man-fought with the Aegis, but would be tricky.
Still a great lead for the Dire team. Well, 3 buybacks wasted and pause. 2 minutes pause.
Yes, don't forget to cover up the thing.
I did. So yeah, any ideas for the Radiant?
Ideas for the Radiant? Well, it's space defense. Yeah. What else do you do? Like, you don't have. There's not any item that's like, oh yeah, you're gonna have a bigger chance because you had X item. It's gonna have to be a mech on the Tusk. Tusk already has the Butler, but he's now looking to go back into what looks to be an urn. At least that's what the stash looks like, because he has a Gauntlet of Strength in his stash. And we have Witch Doctor is probably just building up to his own Necro book just to make sure that whoever throws out the biggest AoE spell dies.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Luna doesn't really need that much to be very effective with pushing. Now it's 2.4k to her name. Like the one thing they could use to push even faster is like Bedesso. But that's committing to that complete push. And then if you lose a couple of things and you don't take enough, then that can completely backfire.
Definitely. But, well, okay. So Tusk is going for Urn and Mech. I hope. Mappo, 3 Mappos, a lot of damage. Gyro, level 8, very bad. And Gyro needs HP. And literal doing glitch stuff with a maxed out Ice Armor.
Yeah, it's a very defensive thing. Like, you can put it on the towers to make sure that they don't push as quickly. So that's really nicely done by him.
Yeah.
But it does make him less effective with burst damage.
Well, at least they have a burst with Leshrak, Mippo and Gyro. And the initiation with Tusk. So yeah, come on guys! Dun, and yeah, so I wanna see the graphs. Okay, so okay guys, we watch the graphs and we see like this line. Low. This is sick. Range with medallion and oh my god. I would not like to play against such strats. I played one time on a semi-professional level against a kind of like this strat, and this is so terrible to play against. When you're level 1, your opponents are level 2 already and are 1000 gold lead, and this is so hard to play against. And most of the games with the successful level 1 Roche strat win, like the level 1 Roche strat wins.
So yeah, slightly waiting for that last guy. Ready, and go is cold, and there we go. Jumping back into the game.
Yep.
We had a nice little break there, so you can probably see that in the graphs.
And like to understand more how great Shift played this strategy out, how good are the item choices and the auras and everything. Like, this is actually great.
Furin gets blown up by a combination of gyrocopter.
Here's a buyback.
875 gold.
For one little Furin? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Luna going for that Shadow Blade.
Why Shadow
So
Blade?
Well, it gives some nice attack speed, gives you some extra escape, gives you extra initiation, but on top of that, just having that pressure on the enemy team with an invisibility puts extra pressure on them to spend that little gold that they can get on detection.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah, that's right.
Like if the enemy's behind and doesn't get that much gold, forcing them to either spend that on detection to have a chance of killing that Luna, or just making Luna survive everything. Is, like, you could put that on someone and they...
Okay, Mappo jumping in.
What would you rather have? I don't think I want to answer that question. Specialty's bouncing out. There we go. The mech just gets everyone completely up. Witchstruck's been healing everyone non-stop. Still has his ultimates. That's one side of racks down, and they just mosey on down towards mid. Stun comes out, hits the gyrocopter. I heard some Meepos, mostly on the bot lane, trying to get rid of that creep wave. The tower's already down. Ouch, gyrocopter was stuck, and the Witchstruck ult gets dropped. Tusk tries to get in close, takes a lot of damage from that one as well. And like on top of the whole, like we're pushing a lot, we have these nice little auras that do a lot of pushing things. Like every single right click coming out from the Luna on one of those things bounces out to about 4 extra buildings as well as extra targets in the team. So there we have it. Luna now escapes, being able to go invisible even though the Meepo jumped his bones. Witchstructure tries to run away. Ends up getting poofed with the ice shards in. It's very sustainable, just keeps running, has a 13 charge stick, doesn't want to use it.
9 orange charges and the Necronomicon. Okay.
Ends up buying the Necro instead, has the time. Like there's another set of drums on the Furion, also 1300 gold. Like Guardian Greaves are now purchased and have it on. Luna already has 2.4k as well. But there's a lot of things that just goes for the dummy. Might even take an extra creep to
oh, gank on top. Mac Abaddon.
Oh, and he's gone. Ah, both are gone.
Oh
Nothing to show for. But yeah, like there's the helm of the Dominator up on the Luna now, so like you can either take like a golem, just throw out the extra stun. Like you could probably take out the toughness or have like 3 bonus armor when you take the Wild Wing. It's all very good. It's all very nice. You could even like, or you pick a troll, have the net, have some extra things to push with. I think that the tomato has an attack speed aura as well. Like any single creep you can get like has a way to buff your uphill. Like wolf for the extra damage aura. I can go on and on about every single creep. So just stop here.
Well, the Radiant team needs a small gank. No.
While this was looking to be this amazing, quick, early push strat, it's not that much faster than last game.
No. But like, it's
a lot more dominant.
Yes, exactly. That's the word, dominant.
Swap comes out, stun goes out. That's Jaraku's life. He doesn't even get his ultimate off. The Shrek runs in. Witch Doctor all gets dropped. So does a chain frost. Lots of things bouncing around. Nobody dying on the dire side. There's just Tusk left. GG, well played as called, and that is the tournament for now. I'd like to thank every single team who participated. We had quite a few wonderful matches. I'd also like to thank every one of you viewers inside the stream as well as Dota TV. Thank you for watching, and I hope you will be joining us again next week when we'll have our third installation of this Wildcard tournament. I was your host for tonight, Jabo. With me was Ledney.
Yeah, it was a pleasure, guys.
And we'll be hoping to see you guys again next week. So stay safe, play Dota.